Greetings, Belta Loda, and welcome back to the channel, friends. It's Expanse Day, the best day of the week. And before we continue, I just wanted to say the future of Expanse Day will continue. More on that after the episode. But friends, right now we're watching The Expanse Season 6, Episode 4, Redoubt. What more needs to be said? Hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time we go live. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to watch The Expanse, Season 6, Episode 4, Redoubt. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go! Whew. Oh boy. Yes, things being brought back to life. How could that go wrong?
I will die before I live at the end of your leash.
Oh, fuck it, we tried. Firing one!
Jim, you're my captain, buddy.
This is your fault. We didn't need to kill James Holden.
You are relieved of duty!
But it might work out. We'll see. I guess we're gonna find out right now how he died, but
Tipped over. With those in. What's gonna happen to the driver? What do you think?
it sounds like there was a wreck or some kind, like a driver must have hit him or tipped over, it said.
You weren't supposed to be here.
Yeah, well, I've never been to Earth.
Me neither. I grew up on Mars.
I know it's all right to be sad.
Grief is strange.
Where do they find these actors?
We keep you safe. I mean, we want to, we try to, but that's not how life works. Having something you love that you can't protect, it's terrifying.
Did you have a kid who died?
Incredible delivery.
I lost a place. It was a place that mattered to me. It made me very sad. Very, very angry and frightened. I needed to make it a sacrifice. Do you know what sacrifice means?
To give something up?
Yeah. But it's more than that. It's
This guy's fantastic.
your brother, Mars, the dream of Mars. They still matter. It'll make all of this worth it. Even the parts we had to give up along the way. Someone has to keep us safe. Or at least try. I don't know if I still can and if I can't.
You're being cryptic, dude, and I love it, but I'm not sure that's helping her out.
Keep trying.
Thank you.
Incredible acting.
Admiral.
Admiral?
Sorry you didn't get to see Paris. Maybe one day we'll have one of our own.
Ha ha ha.
Show me.
I think I can turn it on. I know I can.
Having Cortazar in charge of anything is a huge problem. The guy playing the Admiral's fantastic. I knew this was going to happen. Oh my God. Pet Cemetery, everybody. The thing is, though, we're in the credits, we're going to get a hell of a interesting observation about what this process does. I mean, you can't really tell with, as far as we know, these creatures can't communicate. They can't, the bird thing can't say, hey, I'm not the same person. This is something that you're going to actually be able to have a tangible example of. I also don't understand how, after all of these reports have come off from Illis about the horrific problems that the protoculture builder machines did and the havoc it wrought, that everyone was like, let's hurry up and get back out there and turn some more shit on. Now, again, Jim said at the end of season 5, maybe they know something we don't. Maybe they do. Cortazar's been working, I don't necessarily trust him because he is batshit crazy, but we'll see. He's not really batshit crazy, I guess. It's that emotional detachment that makes me question whether or not he's doing the right thing.
Don't put yourself back under their yoke. Don't forfeit our future for a sip of water. They can't defeat us.
He took your water.
The explosives were Belter mining charges. They were clearly planted by Inaros. If we make the evidence public...
Sanjarani will call you the force fag.
Yep.
With a fleet that is not strong enough to turn the tide of this war without allies in the belt.
15 UN Marines, 27 Martians dead.
Whew.
MCRN Fleet Command recommends that a joint strike force set out for the ring immediately, burning as hard as we can. Our stealth ships will take out Marco sentries.
Rushing headlong to salve our pride and prove our manhood is exactly what Inaros wants.
Yep, he expects it. Oh my God, Mars will go alone and get absolutely wiped out. Oh boy. Prepared to go alone. The Martian way. Oh boy. Damn, Monica.
The Arabian Sea. They disagreed about who won.
But Stuart, are you recording this?
Yes.
Stop right now.
You said I had full
Yeah.
access.
No, this is what they need to see.
You're right. I did.
This is what they need to see. Monica's absolutely right here. You want hearts and minds? You want to show the truth? This shit's the truth. Okay, she's gone and breaking.
They'll be tracking us all the way in the series. Hopefully that means no more surprises.
Hopefully.
What are you doing?
Going over our battle logs.
Yep. You're gonna see.
I'm compiling all of it. I'm gonna send it out fleet-wide. Someone will find that ship.
She's gonna find it, Jim. You authorized the deactivation and coded it in.
Still pissed off about the pillow?
Aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You guys haven't put it together yet? You're going to. Amos will.
This is Alex's music.
Yeah. Used to play this stuff all the time on the Razorback. Said there wasn't any other music on board. I think he was lying.
Mm-hmm.
He used to play it all the time here, too.
Liked his music. Space cowboy. Oh my God. What an awesome scene. It's like he's still there a little bit. A little bit. Oh boy.
I'll handle
Oh boy.
After salvage operations are complete, take the two senior-most officers of the Lauba and space them.
Uh-huh.
I think it's counterproductive.
If the captain of the Granicus calls and tries to get you to change my mind, have him put outside as well.
Tough guy.
I thought you would.
I'm the new repair technician. Also the sign.
Oh, okay.
He had been working, following in Mom's footsteps.
I'm sure you take to it. I mean, for you, with all you've done, it will be simple.
Philip.
What's going on here, everybody? I mean, this is half-assed even for you guys.
Still angry?
Why would I be?
What your father said to you wasn't right.
Hey, but what you said to him was,
You think you know my father? You think you know me?
what do you got, Philip?
What do you think he would do if I shot you in the face?
I don't know.
Nothing.
See about it. Then send money to my family and pretend it's remorse.
Then you understand him.
Well, it'll work, but it's a far cry from mil-spec.
Oh boy, is this where they're gonna have the conversation?
We should probably do a test fire, then recheck it. My guess is we'll probably see torque fractures.
Last time we were both out here, Amos threatened to throw you off of the night. Or tear off your helmet and throw you off the night. Excuse me. It was a two-stage process.
The last torpedo we fired at the fella, it wasn't a dud.
It was not.
I trust you to do the right thing. What you think it is. We had a chance to end Marco. So you're gonna need to explain that to me. Because if we're not trying to win this fight, I don't know what I'm doing out here.
Her son. Tell him.
And I don't owe you a fucking explanation. Are you pissed at me for asking? Or because you don't have an explanation to give?
I mean, Jim, we're close enough where you can tell Amos this. He doesn't have to accept it. Oh my God. Shit is so bad on the boat.
No, you check.
Already?
Got a lot of holes to patch.
You're a belter, kid. It's time to go. Something we haven't seen, like the repair work for the capital ships. That's cool as hell. Nice grab. I like this guy. He's like, listen, man, everybody F's up.
My brother is a dock worker on Ceres.
He's checking to see if he's okay.
I'm just worried. Won't happen again.
Yeah, that water tank didn't explode.
I know. Now you keep me out of trouble. One of those people, good at looking out for others, bad at looking out for himself. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
He has a condition, vertigo. Anytime he is out in vacuum, he gets dizzy, blackout, vomit in his helmet.
Where do they find these actors? Trying to Look at you showing off, Expanse. Holy shit. Floating then on thrust.
Philip looks a lot like you.
No shit.
Why are you telling me this?
The torpedo didn't fail. I disarmed it.
If you let Marco escape to spare my feelings, you just made me responsible for everyone he kills.
No.
You're trying to carry all of this by yourself, and you can't.
If Philip hurts more people, then
It's not about Philip or what he might or might not do. It's about us. I can't be the one who kills your son.
That's it. That's it. That's 100% it.
It don't matter that we were at war, that he was on the other side.
I'll always be the guy.
You'll be lying next to the reason your boy is dead.
Jim,
I can't be that to you.
Nope. I see that 100%.
I went to save Philip, and I failed.
No, you didn't. You started some chain of events in motion.
What have we got here? That's a torpedo warhead.
I didn't know this was going to come back into play.
Marco Inaros is blessed.
Yeah, He's something.
I'm stuck. Don't move. Get me out of here. Don't move.
He's joking. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, he's joking.
You want to know what you look like? You're an asshole.
I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. Really good for Philip. What the hell are we doing here? Is this drummer? Yep.
A revolution that doesn't make you rich is hardly worth having, huh?
Cut the chatter.
This is one of his supply depots. Look at this shit. Look at these four badasses.
Fire!
Oh, that's gonna yank like a motherfucker.
We're entering the station now.
Still no ships on scopes, but hurry.
Yep, hurry up.
First team is in.
This is the first episode where I think they're taking their time, and it feels like some of our earlier episodes. I really like it.
No food slots in the dorm.
This one's warm.
Oh no!
How many? Are these behind us? Look up!
Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good at all.
Clear. Corrido is dead. One more on Marco's ledger.
Oh my god. I was gonna say, yeah, taking their time. It's nice and gunfight.
They were gathering supplies. Getting ready for a pickup.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Do another sweep.
Is there a problem? Scopes are clear.
Take it again.
Stealth.
You have 1 hour.
No, no, no!
Walker, we gotta get that crate open.
Don't move him, he'll bleed out.
Tight and maneuvering in now.
Oh shit.
The only thing keeping his blood in is that pressure.
Oh, they have to take the arm. They have to take the arm. Oh shit.
I can't get it around his arm.
I just said they're nice. They're taking their time. It's a nice slow episode. No, nope, wrong. Oh my god.
I love you. I'm so sorry.
Oh. Jesus. Jesus. Oh my god.
Dirty work, Huggle.
Dirty work my ass.
Amos told you what we discussed in the hall.
Didn't sound like much of a discussion.
She's gonna say, I get it.
Do you want to know when I realized I didn't want to kill you? When you said that we were all reaching for violence, couldn't we just try something else for once? Killing someone is a terrible thing. And you can never take it back. Don't ever feel bad about not killing someone.
It's so good. That's so good.
Thank you.
Damn it, Clarissa. I take it back. I was an asshole to you. This red kibble sucks.
It's a lot of salt.
I like it this way.
I've had it. I could watch 100 hours of shit like that.
This is my home. I don't hate anyone.
Oh my God, this is so good.
This makes us look weak.
It makes us all look weak.
Yeah.
That's why it works.
It does, it works.
The enemy to see you as human, you have to see them as human.
I'm not sure Belters will ever do that.
I'm not sure I'm talking about them.
Right. Remember the hooks, Christian? Get her off of fire control. She is a vital member of this crew and family. She stays, okay? That's it. Enough of this horse shit just because you get, like anyone would in a firefight of capital ships.
Charges ready.
All ships standing by, just give the word.
Blow it up.
Walker, the word is given.
The word is given, baby.
This is Kamina Drama, and this message is for the traitor, the coward, Marco Inaros. You hunted me and mine, and still we are here, unbent, unbroken, unbowed. And you are nothing.
So much for anonymity.
Fuck 'em. That's right, drummer. Or they take it. They get all of it. No, they're going to blow it, right?
You seem to think you have the right to speak to me this way.
Somebody has to, because all the people that used to are either dead or sulking around below decks picking up trash.
Ooh.
You're Marco Inaros. Things like this roll off you.
Shit. The great and powerful Oz, please. He's the guy behind the curtain.
They deserve to die.
If we succeed, they'll be as powerless as the dead.
I really wish she wasn't here. She's keeping him in check. I don't like that.
Governorship of Medina.
Control of the crossroads of empires. Is that all?
I feel like I'm owning it.
I like how she never looks away. She meets his gaze, and that's that. I'm not surprised. I'm not convinced she's not a double agent. I swear. Because they said that she just came into play and...
Any word on your brother?
No. Thanks for asking.
Oh, like this guy, they're going to kill him, and Philip needs somebody like this, man.
Weapons tech said the warhead we found still worked. We're putting it in one of our own torpedoes.
Great.
Good for us.
Or didn't it go off?
It was deactivated.
Tech said data logs show torpedoes disarmed before impact.
You mean someone disarmed it?
Who would do that?
This is Kamina Drama. Hunted me and mine, and still we are here, unbent, unbroken, unbowed.
Talk that sass, drummer. Talk that sass.
To stop. You called yourself a champion and then you ran. So go and raise your bounties. Track me down and kill me if you can.
If you can.
I will always be the one who took back what you stole. Kamina Drama did this to you. Live shamed. And die empty.
Fuck yes! Oh my God. Oh, the Bard's not gonna like this shit. The Bard.
This is war. And it won't be over until we are dead or victorious.
Yeah, Philip is too deep, too young, too long in the influence of Marco. This kid's the greatest casting. I told all my buddies out west, I knew that was going to end. He's the greatest casting I've ever seen, All right, everybody, we just got done watching The Expanse, Season 6, Episode 4, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just got done watching the 4th episode of the 6th season of The Expanse. Woo! Okay, so I made the classic blunder of saying, well, you know what? They kind of slowed it down a little bit here. It feels like one of those early episodes where we're kind of going around, kind of assessing how everybody is doing physically, emotionally, spiritually, and then chaos, and then proclamations, basically slapping somebody with a white glove across a universe in Drummer calling out the bard. Oh my God. See, okay, so here's my thing. And I'm probably going to focus on this more than anything. I'm going to tell you what, the way that she did that, very eerily reminiscent to how Jim kind of started a lot of shit off with his, kind of unfortunate attack of the Martians when it came to the Canterbury's destruction. Just send it out. Just throw that grenade out into the universe as a belcher, as a known belcher in Drummer, basically it's the coward, run, come get me if you can, die in shame. Oh my, he's going to lose. He's going to lose his mind. I mean, there is absolutely no way that Marco doesn't just completely self-destruct with that shit. Completely self-destruct. So that's delicious. And that is so delicious that's something that, I'm just going to have to wait. I know. I want to rush off into episode 5, but I promised myself that what I do when I watch The Expanse, I never, ever watch 2 episodes of The Expanse in 1 week. I always give it a full, just like all of you had to do, I give it a full week. I want to think about everything. I want to, really kind of ponder and really kind of delve into each of these episodes and see exactly, what they have to offer, what they've given. Is there a nuance? And then when I edit things like that, I think about them again, and I go through them all again, and I'm really get a chance to re-experience things that I might miss that I talk over because I get so excited. And but this one, damn, I so desperately want to just go and watch the first scene with Marco after he hears this wide beam transmission that went everywhere. Oh my God, that's so great. It's so choice. One of my favorite things that's happened in this series is that is a biblical call out. That is a biblical, historical, monumental fucking call out, man. Chef's kiss. First off, the character of Philip. The character of Philip is so well written because to me, he is constantly, he is a kid who grew up with a single parent, in this case a father, who is looking for a father figure. I mean, he always, whether it was Sin, whether it was now, and I didn't even write the guy's name down, the bearded dude who was helping him with the repairs, he's looking for that camaraderie. He's looking for, and again, the guy was teaching him, he was guiding him. He immediately responded to that, Philip did. And, Philip is being asked to do such high level thinking and conceptual thinking as far as why would someone deactivate this? What is the grander scheme of all of this? What are the emotional kind of components, and who's placing, how much emotion is involved in these decisions? These are all things that a teenager should not be expected to figure out. Now, again, should Philip survive, he has a world of experience as to how to understand the human condition, because he was thrown in one of the most, not convoluted, but one of the most highly contested, it's almost like a custody battle between the two of them, but not for the physical body of Philip. It's for his soul, It's for his being, who he will be or who he is. And I think that Philip's actor is absolutely sublime in this. Greatest casting decision I've ever seen in anything ever. Unreal, fantastic find. You couldn't find a better, in anything, you couldn't find a better casting. But the way that he kind of switches and he stands up for his dad, like everybody's staring, looking at Drummer's, proclamation across the thing. And he stands up, no, that is the kid, that's the kid in Philip who's saying, no, my dad has to be everything he's told me he is. Because if he's not everything he's told me he is, what am I? And so the way that they write Philip and the way that the actor portrays Philip is so fucking realistic to me because, you know, his identity is so closely entwined with Marco's that he needs Marco to be what Marco said he was. He needs to be this leader, this revolutionary, this person that's going to lead the belt out of, you know, it's years of slavery, it's years of, you know, labor intensive work, you know, lead them to the promised land, you know, be this messianic figure. If he's not, then everything that Philip built for himself, I'm this, I'm the son of Marco, I do this because I'm the son of Marco. If Marco Inaros is not Marco Inaros, he's not Philip, at least not in the definition that he's given himself or created for himself. All of these things that he's done then, all of these things that he's done in the name of his father, you know, all of these things that he has done for the cause, all of these things that he has done as himself and taken responsibility for. Now he has to take responsibility with the context of maybe they weren't right, because that's the other thing that drops. If Marco's not Marco, Philip's not Philip. But if Marco's not Marco, everything that he talked about is bullshit, is suspect at the very least. That takes the entire idea and definition of identity, especially for the son of Marco Inaros. It takes that and flips it on its head. From that point forward, it's not, what about my father is wrong? What have I seen that's wrong? It's, what about my father is right? You know, okay, so now they're saying that these things that I thought were true are actually lies. It's easier now to figure out, but what's the truth about my father? What is he really? What do I have left to kind of compare my own existence to? Incredible shit to get into. And that kid, and I don't mean that to be a derogatory term, he's a young actor. He is doing such an amazing job of portraying that. You know, the swings, the mood swings, you know, that he's, you know, sympathizing, you know, oh, his brother on series, you know, and then he stands up, no, my dad. That is grasping at the inner tube after you've fallen off of the boat. You know, you need that life preserver. You need to stay afloat. It has to be like this. Marco Inaros has to be everything he's ever said he is. Great, great stuff. And then, you know, everything that's going over in Laconia is really interesting to me because I think at that point, I hate this knowing that season 6 is our last season for now. Let's hope we have 7, 8, and 9 at some point. But I think what we're going to end up having is this cliffhanger that Laconia is not going to be answered. You know, I'm hoping that whenever I get through the books, I get the answers that I need, but the series isn't going to be able to fully answer everything that's going on. I don't believe. Maybe. I mean, we've got 2 episodes left. That seems tight to get everything they need done. But, you know, the guy that played the Admiral, the Martian Admiral, fantastic. What a delivery. Oh my God. I sat there. I probably didn't say a word. I was in awe of his affect and his delivery that he was portraying with that younger actress. Unreal stuff. I mean, just the consistent quality of the acting is absolutely unseen. I've been thinking to myself, is there another show out here where anybody that utters a line has a measure of weight that you haven't seen by somebody, a comparable line delivery? Oh, you've got 3 lines in The Expanse and you've got 3 lines in name any other show. I will put my money on the person with the 3 lines in The Expanse as being the more authentic, maybe, in their delivery. I don't want to say better actor because that's a poor comparison with 3 lines, but in that moment, more authentic. It's unreal the quality that they have given themselves. What a meter and measure to basically show a series by. You know, all of our acting is amazing. And I don't know if there's another series that can say that. Monica's documentary is fantastic. It's exactly what, you know, it's in a weird way, it's like casting. It's you're told what the director and the producer want, but then you give the director and the producer what they need. And sometimes they have to be convinced that what you're providing them and the actors that you're providing them, they might not look like the person that they wanted or they asked for. But when you give them the line read, you can show them, no. You wanted that. You need them. You know what I mean? So that's basically what we're looking at. Monica was tasked with making us all look human, making everything look like, we're all one people. And when faced with that, oh, this is awful. This is making us look weak. No. You wanted this, but what you need is what Monica's giving you. And that was fantastic. Great stuff. The Rossi. I don't know how they wrap this up in 2 episodes, my friends. I really, really don't know how they wrap this up in 2 episodes, because to do so, I don't want to say you have to cut emotional corners, but you really do. Unless we have some type of time lapse, something like that, because everybody's emotions are so frayed at this point, and everybody's basically painted themselves into like a confrontational corner. Like Amos is like, in many ways, that conversation with Jim was like, I'm pretty much done with how you're doing things right now. I look to you for guidance. And now that's all out the window. I don't know if you're the Jim Holden that deserves me to follow you, that deserves me to emulate you, that deserves me to look at you and say, you're doing the right thing. I agree with you completely. And then that conversation between Jim and Naomi, where Naomi is basically saying, you've placed anybody that dies after this point, you've placed that weight and that soul and those deaths on my ledger. And again, when Jim said, absolutely not, I side with Jim in this. I understand that Naomi is going to view all of that as, her weight, her sin, her whatever. That was Jim's call. And Jim made the right call for Jim. And I will never not side with the Paladin. He's proven himself too many times to have done the right thing. And while, again, this is very difficult to kind of look at, Marco's going to kill more people. He spaced people after this. People have died, and that's a ledger, that have gone since the moment where he could have died and gone forward. So it's like Philip has to outweigh the sins that Marco does from this point. Again, when you start playing that game, you're never going to win it. But it's an incredible moment and an incredible use of basically the psychology of the human spirit and the rationale for action. And again, when you try to assign blame for someone else's action or who's at fault for all of this, you're never going to get a definitive answer that satisfies everyone, especially when there's just too many moving parts in it. And so let Jim carry this. And that's what I almost want to say to Naomi. It's like, yes, you feel responsible for this. You feel responsible for Jim's actions, but you're not Jim. You're not the one that makes those decisions. This is weight he needs to carry now and will carry now. Believe me, he's not going to let himself off the hook. A Paladin never would. And so it's just these complex questions. Then we hear the music. Oh my God, that, Alex would play, and we just get all of these reminders of the way things used to be. And then Clarissa out of nowhere comes in with a great conversation with Jim and makes me eat all my words that I had earlier in the series about her. Oh, friends, I'm going to end with this. Friends, Expanse Day is going to continue after we wrap up the series here. I fully intend to go back through reading the books and then comparing them to their corresponding episodes within the series. We're going to talk about with Ty and that guy. We're going to bring in all the little nuggets. I'm going to try to basically pop up video each of the episodes. When I see things that are different or I may have wanted from the book to the movie, or maybe book to the show, or that the show did better than the book, let's bring it all up. Let's talk about it. And then, of course, each and every one of you can help me be producers as we watch through this. And you can say, but you forgot about this and you forgot about that. And then we'll bring out a remastered version of the episode. And hopefully we can time capsule these things. So when 7, 8, and 9 seasons come out, we'll be ready, my friends. Oh, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's Expanse Day. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. But that was then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye. So friends, where should we say goodbye from? Well, you know what? I say we say goodbye from inside Monica's documentary, in those moments after the mania that happened on series, where for a moment, Belter and Earther, those titles were gone, and only humans remained. And in that moment, quickly fleeting as emergency goes to normal life, it's captured with Monica's documentary, though, so that everybody that relives that moment and sees themselves through the eyes of the Belter that was being portrayed, maybe, they start to say, there's not so much of a difference between us after all. We can only hope, my friends, until such time as we get together for the penultimate episode of Season 6. Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.